Bert Allen here. Thanks everybody for watching and listening. We are chatting Wolfpack, which is now available to watch and stream with one of the stars, Tyler Lawrence Gray. Congratulations and thanks for your time today.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you having me here.
Yes, well, this is one heck of a show. We have Wolfpack, we have Teen Wolf, all the wolves covered for the new year. Congratulations on this. How exciting is it for you to be a part of such a great project and such a stellar cast, including yourself, by the way?
Thank you. Wow, what a way to start it off. Honestly, I was a huge fan of Teen Wolf growing up. So this all to me just feels like a dream. It's very weird that, something that I used to like literally look up to so much and I was like obsessed with it. Once I, got the audition as an actor, I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. And then, here I am now after I shot it. So I really just feel like blessed. And especially with working with a cast like that, they are all angels. And like I literally love every single one of them to death. And we really created like family-like bonds with each other. I could tell it's not fake too, because we still hang out even outside of shooting. Like we all just became like really close with each other. And yeah, I couldn't ask for anything more.
Very cool. So I'm interested to find out how this all came about for you, what interested you in the project, and how you became a part of it.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, like I said, huge fan of Teen Wolf. I saw Jeff's name attached to it, and I was like, oh my God, like this is, is this like his next step he wants to take with like supernatural werewolf? He's getting back into it. And then I saw that like it was going to be its own thing. So I was like, that's cool. It's like its own universe, like kind of starting fresh. And the more I looked into my character and the plot surrounding it, I realized I was like, wow, this is really something special. Like, not only is it going to be really entertaining and just like fun to do, but like there's a meaning behind it. There's a message. And I think that's really beautiful, that Jeff can really like express such important and relevant things going on in our lives through like, werewolves and a very entertaining way of just like all of these different aspects in the show. But yeah, it was something I knew I would regret for the rest of my life if I turned it down.
Yeah, I mean, why would you though? I mean, it's just to be a part of a universe that has existed for a very long time, and then to have this world be created as well and have it be similar but separate, I think has to be a lot of fun and gives a lot of potential for other things down the road, right?
Definitely. Obviously it's a huge step into the industry, especially for someone like me who's never really like done any projects. So as much as it's like an amazing project in itself, and I really hope that it continues to shoot for multiple seasons because I really just have so much fun doing it. I hope that it opens up other opportunities for me. I hope that, casting directors or producers can see that like, that I have some sort of talent that they like or some sort of look that they like. And I would really like to expand my my resume just with like characters. As an actor, I crave to like try different things, like with different roles.
Yeah.
And yeah, if I could really just like dive into like completely different things, like things that are opposite of Harlan, like similar, you know, anything, I would love it.
Well, you are certainly off to a hot start, my friend. I mean, just such a great show and such a great cast. I mean, everybody just, it's a lot of fun. And I think for anybody who's a fan of either of these universes, this is definitely something you want to watch. So, what interested you in becoming an actor? Where did that journey start for you?
It's honestly kind of strange. It was something that I never really thought I was capable of, just because I was an insecure and really introverted, closed off kid. And I liked sports growing up. I was an athlete, but performance and expression was definitely something that I was very scared to do. But one day I tried it I was auditing an acting class and they asked me if I wanted to do a scene because one of the scene partners like, didn't show up. And at first I was like, I don't know. I'm just here to like watch. They're like, no, no, come on, like just try it. So I was like, okay, now I'm really scared. Like shaking, literally like sweating. I was like, oh my God, like reading through the lines, like, how am I gonna do this? And in sort of like the blink of an eye, I just had this realization, like, but what if you just went out there and gave it your all?
Yeah.
Like, what if you just like stepped away from your own thoughts and your own ego holding you back and you just like became a different person? And that's what sort of clicked to me with the acting thing. I was like, wow, that is sort of what acting is. And it's beautiful. And like, I did it for the first time and I just like, I discovered something about myself.
Wow.
So I know it sounds kind of cliche, but yeah, it was really just like a discovering moment for me.
And you wound up in this amazing project. I mean, it just has to be, to book something like this, the magnitude of it. One last question. You worked with some amazing actors in this story. What was that experience like? Did you learn anything from others who had been doing this for years and decades? What were some of the things that you were able to pick up and take with you, perhaps on this project or maybe the next?
Yeah, I definitely learned from them. Sarah and Rodrigo, they are some of the most kind, down to earth, genuine people that I've ever met, especially like in the industry. And thinking that of their stature, you're so like starstruck that you're like, oh, they're probably, like respectfully, like just, want to keep to themselves. And they were the exact opposite. Like the first time I met both of them, they both took the time to like sit down with me and just talk about like not only the role and like the project, but just like who I was.
Wow.
And I appreciated that so much. Um, I've said time and time again that I literally like I love them to death because they really like have just taught me so much and they've been great role models. But also I've learned a lot from like the other castmates, like the kids that are my age and also like the crew as well. Like it's taught me a lot about like lighting and angles and cinematography. Like you realize that everything has to come together like in unison or else the project doesn't work. Um, and luckily with this kind of project, I mean, I hope people really appreciate it because from what I was seeing on set, I was just fascinated the entire time with everything.
Yeah. Well, I've seen the first two episodes. When do we get concurrent episodes of Wolfpack?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be once a week.
Okay.
And it should be like the first one releases on Thursday, so I'm assuming it'll be like once a week on Thursday
Concurrently.
on Paramount Plus.
Yes.
But I hope so. If anything changes, I'll let you know. But
I think we're good. Yeah. I
yeah,
think we're good.
yeah,
It's exciting. But yes, brand new episodes and it premieres Thursday on Paramount Plus, streaming consecutively week to week. And if you're not sure, just Google it. Catch the Teen Wolf film as well. And if you haven't ever seen Teen Wolf, that's out there somewhere in the universe to watch as well. But congratulations, my friend. Much success to you, and everything that you've done so far is very well deserved. Thank you for your time today. It's been a pleasure meeting you and chatting with you on this cool project.
thank you, man. The feeling is mutual.
Absolutely. Thank you.